Eyebrows were raised when Ichiyamamoto leapt up 8 rungs for his top division debut, and it was up to him to prove he deserved such fortune. As of now, the jury is still out. He began in stupendous fashion, becoming the only top division man in 3 years to deploy the wave-breaking Harima Nage throw, and thus the first under the current emperor. "The first and last time I'll likely pull off that move," he quipped. "For now, it's just good to get a win on the board, for I was nervous out there. There's no point in setting big goals at this stage. I simply want to win the match in front of me." Yamamoto was critical of his own tachiai, which allowed Ishiura deep inside, and vowed to make amends against Chiyonokuni, whose forward driving force far exceeds Ishiura's. But Kuni is also a master of switching direction, giving Yamamoto a taste of his own thrust-over medicine. Day 3 was the intriguing one, seeing Yamamoto paired with the man who many thought deserved his top division slot, Yutakayama. The two apparently get on well, but their sense of rivalry is also strong, having been through student sumo together. And Yamamoto would love to view that as a retrospective promotion playoff. "I don't like losing to a guy my age," he revealed. "If I do, I get pretty cranky around bedtime. When I saw his head go forward, I resolved to pounce, and I'm happy the move came off. As a pusher, I tend to suffer my defeats in batches. One leads to another and another. That's why I put emphasis on bouncing back from yesterday's loss." As you've gathered, he's quite loquacious. And he ensured fans talked about him on day 4 when ditching the pushes for his weapon in reserve, the outside left grip, while keeping his right hip well out of reach. Day 5 saw the return of his signature style, nifty footwork on the retreat, enabling the slapdown at the rope. But his attempt to do likewise to Ura, much along the lines of Mei, backfired as he merely invited the push-out. He clearly resolved to go forward more on day 7 and despite the 50-kilo weight disadvantage, almost brashly grappled with belt specialist Daiamami. And drove him away with that trusted outside left. And against the yet larger Kaisei, he showed his complete skill set, knocking the Brazilian off balance, leaping to the side, then cutting him with the right to add force to his outside left grip. "Everyone is strong at this level, so every win breeds a little more confidence," he told the press. "Yes, fatigue is beginning to hit, but I'm sleeping well and can recover for tomorrow." That he did, and had us rubbing our eyes as he battled to a 7th July win from 9 in this long bout with Chiyomaru. After seeing his outside left broken, he said, "I did well to hang in there, but had no real means of attacking him in a solid belt battle like that. That's something I must work on, although I'm pleased with how I got my outside grip first. I didn't want to let him get his outside grip, as that gives him a distinct advantage. You may know that his name literally translates to One Yamamoto. And it was changed by online sumo fans accordingly with each new win. This triumph therefore made him 7 Yamamoto. And the man himself, who rather likes to search his own feats on the web, said, "I will do my best to become 8 Yamamoto." Which almost proved the kiss of death. His good form obliged him to face fellow high flyers on days 10 and 11, and he trudged away with 2 defeats. Kotonowaka quickly securing his favoured grip, Tamawashi blasting his armpit backwards. As with Tamawashi, his next 3 matches were all first meetings, and the element of the unknown repeatedly threw him. Takarafuji coolly watched him, cut out excess movement, withstood the throat hold, then imprisoned the chest. Terutsuyoshi slashed inside to ensure he would not be fled at the rope. And once Tochinoshin got his double grip, Yamamoto was consigned to 5 straight losses, and a score of 7 Yamamoto 7. "I'm fighting well in spells, but that one extra win just seems so far away," he lamented. "But I tend to banish thoughts of previous day defeats with a good night's sleep." So it was then that the next time he woke up, he faced the last day, still requiring victory over Chiyono-O to save his top division berth. It is at this point that sentiments of, "Look how hard he's worked," "Look how valiantly his coach has battled his stroke," begin to fly through the hot arena air. I don't know exactly what happened, but Chiyono-O, already safe, lamely lost that bout from his favoured inside position. 8 Yamamoto had come into being. "It was the last match, so I just went all-out attack," said the well-spoken Yamamoto. "My goal was to get that outside grip while keeping his inner arm away from my belt. Of course, I'm really happy. I guess I outdid myself in the early bouts, and I'm relieved to stagger over the line. Now it's time for a good rest. And perhaps a good drink," added NHK pundit Kitanofuji. Afterwards, Yamamoto apologized to his Hokkaido friends for keeping them all on edge. One of them, Mr. Kono, told the local press that a man of his strength simply has to be aiming for the top Sanyaku ranks. Given his unconvincing performance in week 2 and the fact he'll be 28 in just 6 weeks, few outside of Hokkaido will believe that just yet.